Not being very cooperative today. So, today we are going to be making bookmarks. Where did I bring it in here? It might not be in here. She'll go get it. We're going to be making bookmarks and then little tassels to make little paper clips. Or even just you can make keychains out of it or anything like that with our loom, our fiber art loom. And we'll show you how to do that today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down. So point the camera down. So get to work. Sorry, it's been a little chaotic lately. We're in the midst of moving and all of that happy stuff. So I apologize for any technical inconveniences we may have today. Um, what you're going to need, of course, is the loom. And you're also we're going to be using, I'm going to actually bring in a couple colors of the fiber, the gypsy. Put it right here. Stay. So, show you what we did here. And we are going to be making one of these bad mama jammas right there. You can see that. Okay. So I just used different materials to create this cool little bookmark. It doesn't have to be huge, just something to, save your spot. And you can use it in your Bible, you can use it in your art journal, or just basic reading book, doesn't matter. And I have my little, not so little sidekick here today because she had a orthodontist appointment earlier, so she's playing rookie, whatever it is, along. So she's going to be helping me out. So let's go ahead and get started. The materials you're going to be using today are the loom. And the loom is adjustable. I've already put it together. It attaches in the four corners. You can adjust the loom depending on the size of your project. I went ahead and adjusted all the way to the smallest size since we're not doing a piece that large. Just so you're aware, you can make one something a little bit bigger. We are going to start with a rougher material. I'm going to go ahead and take, I used, stop. I have so much stuff on my desk right now. I went ahead and used this gypsy fiber set, the last piece, but I'm going to go ahead and use a different color. Actually, Carly, which one do you like the best? We'll make you one. Which one? The teal? Okay. Yes. So each roll comes with 3 or 4 different types of fibers in the roll. And the one we're going to use kind of for the base, it's more of like a twine, or like a not a baker's twine, but almost a, what is it called? Well, I'd say baling twine, but some of you may not know what that is. Hay twine, baling twine. It's a little bit stronger, so we're going to use that as our base. A lot of these in this particular roll are a bit like that, but we're going to go ahead and pull one out, and we're going to use that as our building block. Okay. On my cover, the cover of my Bible, jute. Yeah, jute's another word for it. Good one, Sharon. Thanks. No, on my cover, I actually painted these on. I used acrylic paint pens, and I painted these on with acrylic paint pens. You can use Montana paint pens, or Molotow makes paint pens as well. Those are actually, I think, the ones that I use, Molotow, and they paint on the leather really nicely. And I kind of like, after a while, it starts kind of peeling away. It peels and chips. It looks really neat. I like how it kind of finishes up a little bit. Sorry, that's kind of what I go after is,
Vintage.
Not vintage. She's giving me a hard time about the baling twine comment.
Stop being so mean, people. Please.
Sharon's just giving me a hard time. I don't have the tags on here, or I'd give you the item numbers. I pulled them off. So thank you, Miranda, for the item number. So yes, it's the blue thread and gypsy cord Neptune 588052. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the, which one would you prefer to be like threaded through? The dark blue or the light blue? Or a little bit of both? It doesn't matter.
A little bit of both.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use one of the heavier jute cord. And we're going to start by, see, there's a catch. There's kind of a catch in the loom that's going to allow it to keep it from slipping out. And that's going to help us when we're threading all of our fibers through later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to start first, and I don't have these flipped right, just to forewarn you. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do is we're just running 3. I'm going to start by running 1 here to hold on to. Okay. Okay. Oop. I pulled too tight. See, you got to be careful. There, you don't pull too tight. Because it is jute. It's not, freaking heavy duty, super strength fiber. You just want to give it a little bit of tension. Like so. All right. And I'm making a little bit of thinner one. A little thinner one than I did the first set. Because we don't have all day here to make one. I just need a little bit more cord here. Scissors. Oh, I have one in here.
Oh, yeah, disclaimer.
Cut my cord here. Hopefully cut enough cord here. Let's see. Here's to hoping I have enough cord here. If not, we'll be starting all over again. I don't think I do. Okay, so I have 1, 2. I have 2 strands. Okay, so you want it somewhat tight. And then we're going to come back up. You want it to kind of hug underneath the little lip underneath here. That's what keeps your tension underneath. And then we're going to pop it under there. Okay. So you have your 3 lines. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wrap that top piece back around. Oop. Just to secure it while I'm threading. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. Now I want to show you up here. See how there's the lip in here? You want to make sure that your threads are secured in that lip, because what it is that's how your threads, oh, I need to tighten my loom. It's kind of wobbly. That's how your threads are going to be secure and keep everything nice and tight while you're, can you go grab a screwdriver out of Dad's toolbox? A flathead. That's what's going to secure your threads while you're trying to loom your design, okay? Now, also another way to secure your design is to take just a little piece of cardboard, and it doesn't have to be really big, but what you're going to want to do is kind of to add tension between your layers is add a little piece of cardboard, and what that'll do is add just a little bit of tension between the layers for when you're adding your fiber in through the piece, okay? Now this is kind of hard to do. I'm really sorry. I could probably flip this. I could try to do this upside down. And we're going to give it a go so you guys can actually see it. right setup, yeah. I apologize for the camera, you guys. Again, we're trying to pack and everything else, and let me tighten this real quick. There we go. You want to make sure the loom's nice and tight. That way, when you're doing all of